We're gonna start lying down, just flat on your back, any way that's comfortable for you. If you have something like a towel or a strap, you can have it close to your right side, laying flat. Yeah. I'll just wait a couple of minutes, but you can relax down onto your mat. So my name is Gabby, teaching for Vinyasa Studio. Doing an hour-long Vinyasa this Tuesday evening. All right, so you're already lying down. You can blink your eyes closed if that is available to you. So if it doesn't stress you out more to close your eyes, you can have them closed. You relax your fingers, relax your toes. We're letting the weight of the body disappear into the mat. And following the movement of the breath inside and outside of the nostrils. So kind of in between forcing a deeper inhale and exhale and just letting one occur naturally. Kind of suggest an extra sip of air as you inhale. An extra pull, lengthening of the spine as you exhale. And relax your ears and your jaw and your eyes and continue your deep breath, involving as much of your body as you need. So think of the whole length of your lungs. Imagine they expand down to your knees, up to your shoulders, behind your palms, behind your head. And if that's working for you, stay exactly as you are. If you want just a little help, take your hands around your rib cage like you're giving yourself a little bit of a hug. Relax your arms back down onto your ribs. Really, it's the weight of your palms, the weight of your arms pressing down. Next time you inhale, fill up side to side. Fill up as if your ribs are getting wider and wider. They're pressing into the palms of your hands. And exhale, there's a slight compression drawing in. Like your ribs are disappearing back in towards the spine, towards the body. We'll go for 5 more before we start to move. Deep inhale, widening, pressing ribs against palms or wherever you are. And exhale, drawing in, squeezing in. And breathing top to bottom, inhale. And exhale. Last 2 on your own. If you like Ujjayi breath, you bring the tongue just at the roof of the mouth, so right behind your 2 front teeth. Add a constriction of your throat and a sound of the wind, the ocean in your breath. Yes, we'll wiggle the toes. We'll bend one knee at a time. Press the soles of the feet to the mat. Unravel your arms, reach for your hamstrings. That's behind your thighs. Then into the creases of your knees. Pull the weight of your legs in towards you, allowing the tailbone to slightly lift off of the mat. So we'll make sure we're at the back of the mat. We're going to be rolling forward in a little bit. Squeeze more, hold on to the tops of your shins, draw in. See if you can take the thighs closer together to touch. Maybe the big toes touch. Head stays relaxed, shoulders stay relaxed, like you're rolling in towards your chest. 1 breath in. Bigger squeeze, compress your organs in the center. Interlace your hands on your right shin. Kick out your left leg, whole left leg meets the mat. Press down from the heel and flex your foot. The longest top of your left thigh that you can. Relax your right foot. Squeeze with your arms. So inhale for length, all the way down to the tailbone. And exhale, push the left rib cage back into the mat if it lifted. Here I'll reach for the strap, your shirt, or whatever you found, just to add some length, something to push against. Bring it to the pad of your foot, so right underneath the toes. Lengthen your leg as high as you can into the strap. We want resistance. The arms are dangling and heavy, but the foot is pressing up towards the ceiling. So give that a good push. If you can't straighten your knee, don't worry about it, but squeeze your kneecap and press that strap away from you. We're balanced on the low back. Dig the femur in towards that hip socket. So give it a really nice push down. Take a breath in, push from the heel. Breath out, draw down with your strap or your shirt. Both ends of your strap in one hand, left hand on the ground, give it a little push. Open up your right leg to the right as much as you can go. It helps to rest the right elbow on the ground, so you have some leverage to open up. As you push your toes, this is called a flexed foot. The toes are drawing in towards the kneecap. Heavying the whole left side so we're not rolling over. Bringing it back towards center. Switch the grip, so you're holding your strap with your left hand. Right fingers, right thumb comes into the crease of your hip, and carefully draw that leg over to the left. So cross the center line. Continue to push the ball of your foot against the strap, and draw your right hip down with your finger and on its own. So one more breath, both legs powerful, pressing. Now we'll remove the strap, put it on the left side, so we'll need it later. Keep that leg a little bit to the left. Lift your left leg, so we have crisscrossed at the ankles in the center of the mat. Take your hands long by your sides, palms press down. Give your glutes and the backs of the legs a squeeze. Take a big breath in. Lower your legs halfway down on the exhale. Keep your ribs pressing down, shoulders pressing down. Just two more like this. Inhale, we lift the legs. Legs compress together. Exhale, lower your legs. Inhale, we lift, squeeze the inner thighs. Last one, exhale, we lower those legs. You can go a little lower, it's your last one. Lift the legs back up, bend both of your knees, and see if you can push into your arms to come into Gomukhasana legs, which means the knees are stacked-ish on top of each other. We're gonna keep going today. Take your hands forward, roll onto both of your knees. You can walk them back if you need. Thighs are crossed, feet are on the outsides. Hands to the mat, or maybe you pass the mat like me or on the ground. We're going to arch the spine, take a breath in, and round the spine. Take a breath out. Thighs squeeze, feet separate. So lots of crisscross action today. We're going to arch that spine as you press the thighs together. And round the spine, squeeze it in. Good. From here, we get the feet to come closer together. Unravel your legs so you're kind of more in a normal tabletop. Have a seat on your knees. Slide your hands back. You're going to reach the arms up and overhead. Come to stand on your shins. Stay, but pull the rib cage back. Squeeze your glutes and press the hips forward. We're rolling back from the ribs, drawing back. Take an inhale. Exhale, have a seat. Both hands touch the ground on the left side of your mat. Push fingertips away from ribs. Good. Inhale, back up, stand on your knees. Keep those ribs pressing back. Really simple, just the other side. Both hands press to the right side of the floor. Fingertips resist the ground, ribs draw back, head is tucked. One more each side, a little faster. Inhale, arms up, press the shins. Exhale, hands down. Inhale, arms up, moving with our breath. Exhale, over to the right. Nice. Inhale, arms up. Hands touch the ground. Cross the heels. Have a seat and roll all the way back down to your mat. You can have your legs long, tuck the tailbone, and here we are. Unravel your legs, take a breath in. Left knee comes in towards your chest. So wind relieving pose. Heavy spine. Strong right leg. Draw the left knee in. Extend your leg, take that strap. So last time we'll do this, press the ball of your foot against the strap and kick up towards the ceiling. Use your hands just to activate all the way through the hamstring. So you're just letting those hands be heavy, the arms fall. Squeeze the quad to lengthen through the whole leg. Both straps in one hand, in your left hand. Right hand comes by your side. Use it like an anchor. Draw yourself closer to the mat on your right side. Open up your left leg. Continue to push the ball of the foot. Switching it up, use the inseam of the leg to draw the leg past the center line. Hold on to the strap with the right hand. Left hand hooks into the crease of your hip. You're resisting on the way down and the way across. So only slightly across is good enough, as long as you can keep pressing the foot into the strap. So 3 breaths here, big stretch across the whole outside of your leg. And keep it where it is. Remove your strap if you can. You could put it somewhere far away from you. And like you're suctioning up the right leg behind the left. Same thing, our leg lifts. If you want to challenge, you just go lower. Hands press, take an inhale. Squeeze the legs as you lower the legs, exhale. Inhale, they lift. Exhale, they lower. Inhale, they lift. Exhale, they lower. Inhale, they lift. Bend both of your knees. Rock yourself up. Keep going. So you're in your Gomukhasana legs. Left leg on top of your right. Give them a squeeze. Lean forward. Catch yourself with your hands. Maybe walk your knees back. So Gomukhasana tabletop. Yeah. Once we're there, soften the elbows. Draw the chest forward and the sit bones up high. Second side. Exhale. From the ribs drawing in, the tailbone drawing back, round the spine, let the head go too. Last one, arch your spine, breath in, press into the palms. And exhale, round your spine, draw it in. Good. Lean forward in your hands, unravel your legs. We bring the right knee next to the left knee. For a second, have a seat, the shins are close. One last time, we'll start with the right. Inhale, reach your arms up, squeeze the hips forward. An extra breath in to reach from the elbows, the wrists, the fingertips. Exhale, both hands come over to the right side, fingertips press down as you suction your ribs back. Inhale, stand up. Exhale over to the left. Both hands press against the ground. One more each side. Arms reach up, breath in. Over to the right, breath out. Arms up, breath in. And over to the left, breath out. Arms reach, thighs are squeezing. Hands come down to the mat. Step yourself back into a downward facing dog. Shake it out if you need. Bend one knee at a time. Eventually, looking past the toes, maybe up towards the belly button. Press into both hands, equal pressure. Left heel stays where it is. Let's kick up the right leg, not too high. Keep that foot flexed. So that means inner rotate the right thigh. The toes are facing down to the mat. Lift the hips up higher. Take an inhale. Kick this right leg open to the side. Exhale. Squeeze it back towards the midline. Breath in. Nothing else is moving, just that leg. Open it to the right. Breath out. Three-legged dog. This time, point your toes. Exhale. Right knee comes straight in towards your nose. Stay here. Push the ground away. So you're rolling the ribs in. Breath out. Let's kick that leg through to the left side. Right knee comes back in. Three-legged dog, pushing with your palms. Send that right leg back. Good. Inhale. Step forward, low lunge. Land your right foot next to your right thumb. Left knee down. Let's untuck the toes for this one. Find your balance by squeezing inner thighs. Reach the arms up and over your head. Ribs drawing back, hips drawing forward. Breath in. T-twist, right arm forward, left arm behind you. Separate the wrists, the fingers, the shoulders. Maybe look back. Arms up, look up. Anjaneyasana, breath in. Bow down, frame your front foot. Breath out. Lengthen, so we push the heart forward. Straighten out your right leg. I have blocks. If you don't need them, you're on your fingertips. Flex your right foot and draw this right hip back. Imagine there is that thumb in the hip crease, pulling it away from your heel. Fold forward, so up and over your leg. If you have your blocks, you can press into your blocks, bend the elbows, and fold. One with breath, lengthen, push, and fold, dive over your leg. Nice. We'll walk the hands forward, press into your right foot, untuck your back toes, or tuck your back toes. We're in our pyramid pose. Back foot is on an angle, right hip draws back again, pushing from the middle of your feet. Let's come up halfway, two straight-ish legs. Pull those ribs in. We're using our abdomen to lengthen the spine. Stay here or fold. With that length, blocks are useful here or the fingertips. Without craning the neck, you can let the head fall. Nice. One more, halfway up. Fold deeper towards your right leg. Bend this right knee, walk your hands forward. Kick up energetically with your back leg, standing splits. Kick up higher on your inhale. Knee comes into your nose on the exhale. Get really small, shuffle yourself in. One more. Left leg kicks, standing splits, breath in. Knee to your nose on the breath out. Hold it, get even smaller. Look down and step down. Big toes touch. Bend your knees. Sit the weight back in your heels, Utkatasana pose. Try to match your biceps towards your ears And pull that rib cage towards your back wall. Lengthen the spine, breath in. Bend your knees, breath out. Good. This time, inhale. Push into your left foot. Draw your right knee up with you. Exhale, eagle pose. Wrap the right leg around your left. So you have those crisscross legs again. Right arm under, lift the elbows. Good. Bend the knees, sit a little bit deeper, and focus your eyes for balance. Unravel your arms, kick your right leg out to the side on your breath in. It's like a star shape on one foot, perfect. Back to your eagle pose on the breath out. Wrap your arms, wrap your legs, sit low. Really nice. One more time. Arms open, almost there. Right leg out to the side. This time, cross that right leg over the left. You have your crisscross legs. Squeeze them together and forward fold. If you can't reach, we bend the knees a lot, but push the backs of the thighs away from your forehead as you fold down. Halfway up, breath in. Push through the balls of your feet as you fold forward, breath out. This time, halfway up, come to your tippy toes, bend the knees, some room to come and have a seat. You're on your sitting bones. Have your feet as wide as the corner of your mat. So not too crazy wide. And let's flex those feet. From the sitting bones pressing down, reach the arms over your head. We did this on our knees. Squeeze the ribs back. On your exhale, reach the arms forward. So let's use that feeling. Inhale, lift the arms up, let the ribs follow. Exhale, ribs draw back, fingertips draw forward. This becomes your corset. Take both of your hands to the mat, so around the right leg. One hand on the right side, one hand in the middle. Press into those fingertips, so you're securing this rib cage drawing back. Keep these legs super strong and flexed. Let's lift this right leg and lower it down. Perfect. 2 more times just to make sure we really got it. Press into those fingers. Take a breath in, so you're bracing all the front body. Breath out, the leg floats off the ground. Nice. One more. Breath in. Big breath out. Lift it up. Really good work. Arms reach up. Cross your heels. Hands down. Back into your downward facing dog. Good. Forward through a plank pose on your breath in. First plank pose. Maybe feeling the difference between your legs. We warmed up one side, but not the other just yet. Pull the rib cage up away from your wrist. Even here, it's useful to find that shape, that push and that pull. Tap your knees down to the ground, untuck your toes, bend your elbows, lower yourself, slow motion, all the way down to the mat. Smush the tops of your feet down, arms close in. Baby cobra, it's like you're hovering the front body. And through your knees, downward facing dog. Lift the hips up and back. Good. Left leg reaches up. Keep those toes facing the mat so the foot is flexed again. And pull the back of the leg, it's even longer. Take a breath in. Open up that leg to the side without moving anything else. Squeeze it back in towards the center line. Breath in. And open it up, breath out. Three-legged dog, point your toes, lift the leg up higher. Knee in towards your nose, pull forward. Stay here, breathe in. Kick these left toes through that little hole underneath your right armpit. Knee back in towards the chest, and three-legged dog all the way up and back. Good, breath in. Step your left foot all the way through. Low lunge, the right knee comes down. Balance on both of your feet. Give the back foot a press, the front foot a press. Reach the arms up and over. Sternum lifts. navel towards the spine. Keep steadying your feet as you inhale. Open up, right arm back, left arm forward. Stretch the wrists, the fingers. Arms back up, look up, breath in. Hands frame your front foot, breath out. Lengthen on your fingertips. Press the ground away, half Hanuman, flex your foot. Almost like you're circling back with the hips. Tailbone lengthens away from the sternum. Inhale, we float up higher. Exhale, we look for some room closer to that front knee. Nice, walk your hands forward, pyramid pose. Press into the inseams of your thighs, almost like you're drawing them together, bringing everything towards the center, zipping up the abdomen to lengthen, to push away from the hips. Halfway up, inhale, fold with length in your spine. You're drawing that left hip especially back, grounding down with the back heel. Halfway up, breath in. Fold to your left shin, walk your hands forward. We're in our standing splits. Kick all the way up. Kick up even higher as you bow down. Lots of room, right knee draws in towards your nose. Circle the spine. One more, right leg pushes up and back. Right leg draws in, squeezes in. Stay here. Look down, Utkatasana pose on your way up. You can sweep the ground with your fingertips. Draw the weight back, squeeze the thighs in, up we go with the arms. As you're building fire at this point, you can feel it in the pit of your stomach. The breath is accelerating. Try to slow it down. One breath in. Lower on your breath out. Press into your right foot. Rise up with your left knee in towards your chest. Find your balance first. Eagle pose. Try the arms and the legs wrapping at the same time. Left arm under, left leg up and over. Now we know where we're going. Find your balance. Inhale the arms up. We kick this left leg out to the side. Nice. Exhale, eagle pose. Arms wrap, legs wrap, and we sit down low. Inhale, arms reach, kick out your leg. Exhale, hands to heart center, and cross that left leg over your right. You can try to line up those pinky toes. Zip up your legs. Arms reach up, inhale. Fold over your legs, exhale. Halfway up, take a breath in. Soften the knees and fold deeper, breath out. One more, halfway up. This time, lift your tippy toes, bend your knees, and try sit bones down to the ground. Use your hands as you need. Feet are wide. Flex those feet again. So imagine these feet are pushing against a wall. There's so much energy in your legs. Arms up, so this is our little tester. Breath in. We're leaning forward from the rib cage, drawing back. Breath out. One more, breath in. And our breath out, like you're pulling back as the arms reach forward. Keep that engaged. Frame your left leg with your palms. They can walk forward or walk back as you need, as long as we keep the abdomen contained. So it's all connected. Push into the ground, take an inhale, lift this left leg on the exhale. So you'll see it's a little bit different on each side. Take a breath in. Just to make sure, exhale, lift the left leg. And last one, inhale. Push, pull, and lift. Exhale. Good. Arms reach up, lean back, cross at the ankles, scoot back with the feet, hands down, just a downward facing dog. Lift those heels and drop your head. Linking our breath through the nose and out of the nose. This time, come onto your tippy toes, look forward, soften your knees, step, step, or a big hop towards the hands. Halfway up, we push the weight forward in the front of the feet. All the way down, fold in half, lift the sitting bones up towards the ceiling. Ground down through the feet, rise up, arms open, arms long over your head. And we'll take the hands to your heart center, just a pause, standing tall. Just one vinyasa, one flow here. You can modify as you need, or you could skip it altogether. We'll meet in a downward facing dog. So arms reach, lift the rib cage, lift the shoulders, breath in. Fold in half, squeeze the backs of your thighs and ground your heels. Lengthen on the inhale. Hands to the mat, step to a plank or hop into a chaturanga, and we'll meet lowering down. Upward facing dog, arms are straight, thighs lift, squeeze your kneecaps. And downward facing dog, hips up and toes down. Good. Lift your heels, look forward, breathe in. And just a plank pose, we'll meet on the breath out. Okay, so a little harder. We're going to lift the right leg in your plank pose. It just hovers a few inches off of the mat. Flex your foot. Bring the weight forward. Take a breath in. Open up your right leg a little bit to the side. So keep it in that same line. Back towards center, breath in. Bring your knee in towards your nose on the breath out. So we've been here before. Hold it, stay there, inhale. Kick this right foot through to the left side and turn your hips. One more, back towards center, knee to nose, breathe in. Over to that left side, plant down the side of your left foot and spin onto the inside of your right foot. Fallen triangle, maybe lift your left arm, maybe push your hips up, roll your right shoulder down the spine. Look down, so we land safe. The left hand comes down to the ground. Right knee comes towards the right wrist. Pigeon pose. Point the toes of your back foot. Crawl yourself down, not here long, but take a rest. Slow your breath. Drop your forehead. Just roll yourself back up. Tuck those left toes under first. Lift that left knee off of the mat first. So your left leg is already working, pushing against the mat. Bring your right knee up in towards your chest, just like we started. Cross this right leg over the left leg, so crisscross plank into a side plank. Turn the sides of the feet down. Lift your left arm up. The legs are still crisscrossed, so you can get the hips up higher. Left arm towards the ear, so make like a big banana shape. Look down to the mat. Land your left hand down. Try a crisscross downward facing dog. Push your hips up into the air. Exaggerate the press back of the weight in towards the feet. Relax your neck and your shoulders as you push. To come out, just walk your feet into a downward facing dog. Your choice to stay or one flow here, flush it out through a plank pose. So grateful to have both feet on the ground in your plank, bend the elbows lower. Upward facing dog, add your back bend with widening of the collarbones, and downward facing dog will meet. Good. Starting in our plank pose, so this is our base pose. You can widen the feet already a little bit. Pull those ribs up. Left leg floats off the ground just 1 inch, flex the foot. Take a big breath in, kick this left leg open to the side. Back to center, breathe in. Left knee in towards your nose. Hovering it there, so this is the hard part. Left toes sneak under to the right side. Turn the hips. One more, knee in towards your chest. Kick over to the right side, land both of your feet, turn the back foot down, especially right arm up, hips lift up, fallen triangle. So we come out careful, look down at the mat, right hand comes down, squeeze this left knee back in towards your chest first, into your pigeon pose second, the knee goes towards the left side. Roll your right thigh in, lower yourself down to the mat. Plant your hands down first, push against the mat to rise. We are tucking the right toes now, pushing that knee cup up towards the ceiling. So you have a strong base in your right leg. Push into the palms, draw the left knee in towards your chest. Cross this left foot, there's lots of room underneath. So now your left leg is underneath your right. We're pivoting the feet. The right arm lifts, more of a banana shape. Right arm over your head. Draw those hips away from the mat. The right hand turns down. Crisscross downward facing dog. Push your hips back, relax your head. Make it lazy in the upper body and tip the pelvis up towards the ceiling. Unravel the legs, downward facing dog. Inhale, forward, plank pose, breath in. Tabletop on your breath out. Lengthen your spine in your tabletop on your inhale. Draw your right knee to your right elbow, so it's not a long way to go on the exhale. Good, hold it there, breathe in. Right knee towards the left elbow in your tiny tabletop. Good, hold it there, take a breath in. Try taking these right toes up and around your left leg, just like we started in those Gomukhasana legs. So we're trying to sneak this right leg all the way in and through. And bring your knees back towards your center line. You can repeat the cat-cow here or walk your fingertips towards your knees. Draw your tailbone down. So again, we are rising by drawing our ribs back. And then testing that out, let's reach the arms up and over your head. Push your hips forward. Maybe side bend a little to the left side. Come back to center, look down. So careful on your way down. Fingertips find the mat first as you stick your hips back. Walk your hands forward. Draw this right knee back in towards you. Keep going, step it on the outside of your right hand. Good. And keep going. Step your left foot on the outside of your left hand. And we're in our squat. If you need to sit on a block, here's your chance, or hands to your heart center. Elbows draw into the sides of the thighs. And press into the sides of your feet. Rise up. Use the press of the palms. Lengthen the spine. Reach up. Walk your feet together and forward fold. Dive over your legs. Halfway up, lengthen. Hands down, hop or walk back, lower down to the mat. Upward facing dog, your back bend, breath in. Straight into your tabletop on your breath out. Firm up your palms, ribs suction up towards the ceiling. Inhale, left knee to the left elbow on the exhale. Hold it there, breathe in. Left knee to the right elbow, so across. Hold it in. See if you can sneak this foot up and around, cross left thigh over your right thigh. Center yourself again, so we swiveled a little to the right. Stay right here or walk your fingertips towards your knees. Widen the shins, press them down, create your base. Here we are, reaching the arms up. Stay or we'll side bend, pulling to the right side. Hold on to your left wrist. Drawing back towards center, breath in. Hands carefully float back down to the mat. Draw the hips back, walk your hands forward. Left knee hovers, squeezes in towards center, steps all the way on the outside of your left hand. Lean forward, tuck your back toes, step forward, malasana, squat pose. Heels slightly in, toes slightly out. Nice. Lift the chest, collarbones wide, press your palms, breath in. Press against your elbows, breath out. Sides of your feet firm against the mat, going all the way up on the inhale, like you're scooping everything up to rise. Reach your arms, reach your thumbs. Walk your feet together, dive forward, exhale. Halfway, lift, breath in. Hands down, step back, flow it out, plank through, chaturanga. Upward facing dog, breath in. Good, downward facing dog, breath out. Almost there, right leg lifts, take an inhale. Knee in towards your nose on the exhale. Hold it there, breathe in. Step your right foot forward, left knee down. So you can stay with half Hanuman or work on a wider split. Walk your foot forward. Continue to flex the foot and slide your left foot back. Here, the blocks can really help support the lift. Just find a wider half splits. Flex your right foot. Think like we're open now. We keep drawing the right hip back. We strengthen those ribs, drawing in towards the spine. And stay or fold for your last couple of breaths. To come out, bend your front knee, pull the heel in, land the foot down. So more of an unraveling, and walk your back knee forward. Lengthen the spine, pyramid pose. So the same progression, we'll tap that left foot down. Right knee is drawing, suctioning up in towards the quad. Stay in your pyramid pose or a twist. Left hand on the outside of your right foot or on a block. Draw your right hip back, draw your right shoulder back. Maybe extend the arm up behind you. Nice, right hand finds the mat, bend your right knee, lean into it, standing splits, left leg kicks up. This time, bend the left knee, draw the left knee higher and the forehead lower. Good, kicking up as high as you can, feet together, forward fold. Bend your knees, Utkatasana on your breath in. Stand up, bring your right knee in with you, breath out. Good. Hold on to the right knee, the outside of your knee, with your left hand, T-twist, open to the right side. One more, pushing from the standing leg, get an inch taller, twist with the right fingertips back. Come back to center, arms up. One more time, cross this right leg over your left leg. Good. Hands come to heart center, take an inhale. Fold over your legs, exhale. Halfway up, come onto your tippy toes. Bend your knees, find your seat. Seat to the mat. Feet are as wide as your mat. We're repeating the same thing. We can try another version. I have blocks, I'm lucky, but I'm gonna do it without them. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna take the hands on either side of your right leg. We are going to press into the palms. We're going to pull the ribs against the palms. So big breath in, try to lift your bum off the mat by straightening your arms. Breath out, lift both legs or your right leg. So one more time, pushing into your palms, lean forward, suction your ribs back, lift, maybe lifting one leg, maybe both for a second. One more time, because we're here, take a breath in. So you're playing with either lifting your bum, lifting one leg, or lifting both. Good. And we'll cross the shins, hands come down, almost there. Step back, straight into a downward facing dog. Lift the hips up. Drop your head. Good. And one more side. Lift your left leg up and back. Point your toes. Super long left leg. Knee in towards your nose. So more like a plank drawing in, floating in. Look forward and stay. Breathe in. Step your left foot through. Right knee down. Use your fingertips to walk your knee and your foot apart into any version of a splits. In between a half and a full. Noticing if your left hip is opening up to the left, most of the work is drawing that back. A big breath in. Stay or fold or lengthen your toes away from you. To come out, bend your left knee, pull your heel in, and walk your back knee forward. You can come up with a long spine, lengthen your legs into a pyramid pose. Good, last one. Halfway up, perfect place to stay, or right hand crosses the midline. We're going past the left foot. Left hand can catch your hip and draw it back, or extend up, stacking your shoulders. You can find your leverage to twist, like you're rolling your right ribs under and relaxing the left shoulder to lift from the arm. Good, look down, remove your blocks. So energetically, we come forward, bend that left knee, kick up with your right leg. Bend your right knee and lift, some more of a stretch, diving down, to lift that right knee up into the air. Breath in. Step your big toes together to touch. Bend your knees. Last one. Reach the arms up. Keep going. Float the left knee with you. Stronger standing leg. Cross twist. Hold on to the outside of your left knee. Left knee pushes against your palm. Twist the rib cage. Arms up, breath in. Cross your legs, hands to heart center, breath out. Arms reach, inhale. Dive forward, exhale. Halfway up, bend your knees, lift your toes. Have a seat. Last time I'll show you with blocks. So we have our feet flexed. If you have them, they're going on either side of your left leg. You're pushing the ground away through your palms, pulling up from the rib cage, taking a big breath in, flexing your feet. The breath out, I'm going to lift my seat up. So this just made my legs longer. Maybe on my breath out, I'm lifting both of my legs up for just a second. And you can play here. I'm going to try it just one more time. Taking an inhale, pushing into your blocks. Your weight is coming forward. You're scooping the ribs back and maybe lifting the legs up. And we come down. Remove your blocks. Bring the soles of your feet together. As much as you can, relaxing these legs. Pressing the sides of the feet down. And super simple, holding on to your ankles. Rounding, like the top of the head is coming up and over. Bend the elbows, they can press against the thighs. More of a passive stretch, or more of a winding down stretch. Diving forward. Pushing from the ankles, articulate your spine to come up. Use your hands behind you, bend your knees, soles of the feet down to the mat. Keep your hands there to help you out, or arms forward. Round your spine, we're lying all the way down onto the mat where we're going to stay. You can feel the low back pressing first as you scoop your belly in, the middle back lightly lowering, shoulders second, and your head comes last. Flip the palms to face up, keep your knees bent. Walk your feet a little bit closer. Keep the knees hip distance apart. Now flip the palms to press against the mat. Make your arms longer, your shoulder blades wider, evenly connected to the ground. Just one back bend here, just to end things off. Press into your feet. Imagine your heels are dragging towards you. Scoop the pelvis under. Lengthen your hips up towards the ceiling. Lengthen your ribs up towards the ceiling. Tuck your chin. Push your chest in towards your chin. Stay here with your arms supporting you, or interlace your fingers. Tuck your pinky finger. Shrug your shoulders back. Continue to elevate from the ground. Always an option to stay longer or to come out, arms long by your sides, roll down your spine. Feet as wide as your mat. Knees touch in the center. They barely touch. Supporting yourself with the weight of your legs. Arms come out in a T. Soften the elbows, soften the fingers. Keep your feet wide. Let both knees fall to the left side. We have staggered legs. Maybe lift the left heel, place it onto the fleshy part right above your knee of the right leg, and stretch all through the right hip. Turn your right ear to the mat. To switch, feet as wide as your mat, head to center, knees to center, knees over to the right. Let them fall on their own. Come on, almost like Jello in the mat. The right heel can help push down the knee. Look over your left shoulder. Coming out by widening the feet again, and windshield wipering the legs side to side. Massage your low back, mostly to get yourself deeper into the ground. So you can imagine you're at the beach in the sand, you're cutting out a little groove for yourself. Circle your arms over your head. Lengthen your legs forward and long. And interlace your fingers, push the palms back, point your toes, make yourself as long as you can on your inhale. Squeeze the inner thighs, everything drawing towards the center. Exhale, wrap your arms around your knees, squeeze in. You'll notice it's just the way we started our class, drawing the knees in towards the chest, compressing ourselves, getting smaller. Add your head, tuck the chin, draw the forehead in towards the kneecaps, trying to get the least amount of your body left on the mat. Hips are lifted, shoulder blades are lifted, drawing inwards. Last breath in, breath out. Feet touch the mat first, head second, into a Shavasana, placing yourself down carefully. Taking an inhale. Exhale out the mouth. Letting go of your practice. I'll stay with you here in your Shavasana. Nothing left to do, nothing left to think of. Just for a couple of minutes. So feel free to stay. You worked hard, stay in your rest. Thank you so much for your practice. Namaste.